Vanakkam. Okay. I didn't do one yesterday, a diary, because I guess I was just possessed. And I'm very confused. Is Tulita in the column, like, does it have Appa's voice in it? Because I heard Tuck Tuck Tuck. And I didn't hear Appa's voice in it. I don't know if Appa sang the song with them and then they cut Appa's voice out, or um, so now I don't know if it's Suniyam or not. Because yesterday I watched Veda and Tulita in the column because I wasn't sure if Tulita in the column was Suniyam or not. So Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors, please clarify that. And I know I added Indisai Malay today, and I haven't watched it for a while. I don't know. I think they brainwashed me not to watch it. And once again, me and Appa do not promote those scenes of rape, in which, but it made it seem it was made to seem like that it was okay, but it's not, obviously. And there are other ways to giving someone body heat while they're frozen or whatever isn't the greatest way, actually, to keep them alive. Zombies Army Dash Virtual Warriors, if anyone is in that type of shock or goes through that, is in the cold for long periods of times and isn't able to, like, is basically unconscious, and you're afraid that their heart's gonna stop or slow down because of the cold, please can you say, like, viable ways for them to, like, for another person to help this person without inappropriate bodily touch or kissing, because CPR, there's another way to do CPR, honey. Goodness gracious. Once I woke up, where's my phone? It's in my pocket. It's the alarm again. And I was at a conservation center, community center. And then, when I sleep, they try to rape me, right? Because they're all pathetic pieces. They're all pathetic creatures. Because I kill if anyone does that to me in public. Obviously, they know that if I'm pushed too far. Yeah. So that. So I wake up, right? I only sleep for 10 minutes. I don't even know I was sleeping. Obviously, I don't. Yeah. I just fall asleep. I don't know. Like, I don't intentionally ever fall asleep anymore after I found out what they were doing when I sleep. And Pam Meadows Community Center, yeah, that one. I was sitting at a table trying to watch a bus movie or do something, and then I wake up within 10 minutes, right, or 5 minutes or whatever, and then these ladies are near my table, and they're like, "Oh, we thought we were gonna have to give you CPR," because they knew that I knew that they were gonna try to rape me, so they instead thought that there was something wrong with me. They know they didn't. They said that they thought something was wrong with me medically, and they were gonna give me CPR. Honey, these lips aren't for you. No. No, 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 no. Like, no. Sexual assault isn't right, and I don't understand why they have to make excuses for it, and, yeah. So, CPR. So when you think someone is in need of CPR, you know what you do? You do open their mouth, right? In a way that someone would feel comfortable when they're unconscious, because they're gonna wake up and figure out, hello, someone touched me inappropriately. I don't feel safe with that. There could have been another way. Hello. Okay, and so you do open their mouth. This is what I've learned somewhere. And then yes, you do give them air, but you create like a funnel sort of thing with your hand. You put it on your mouth. This is not an inappropriate gesture. This is called appropriate way to do CPR. So calm down with your dirty minds, right? And then you blow. You make sure there's no, like. I think you should do this just in case, so that if the air you're blowing through the funnel that you make with your hand to their mouths, to their, like, airway passage kind of thing, and make sure that there's no gaps, right? Because if I just do that, there's a gap there, the air can go that way, right? But if you do this, right, and this part of the thingy wobber is like touching it or whatever, you have to ask someone who actually has done this before properly. No inappropriate touching, though. There's a way to do this without inappropriate touching. Yeah. And you don't want the good person on the other side to feel. I don't want anyone good to go and try to save someone's life and feel uncomfortable giving CPR, right? This is good for both sides, right? Yeah. So there's that. You just blow the air through it. Goes into airway passage. They're alive. Their lips don't need to be touched inappropriately. Yeah, Stubby Zummy does Spiritual Warriors. I forgot if I said this. I probably did though. Can you please say what the ways to save someone's life is if they're in that scenario? Excuse me. I watched in the same light. That was the movie for today. And the thing when I'm watching this every single day is I realized if I watch these movies, one, that's how, like, the way I didn't watch those movies is how I'm kind of like watching other stuff now, even though I don't want to. Like, I'm being possessed into watching other stuff. And if I had watched, this happened right after, whatchamacallit? Oh, I have something to say. One second. It happened, I'll try to finish this quickly. It happened right after, start speaking so fast. It happened right after the Blind Girl video came out, because I kept saying intuition, because I knew about the video for a long time, right? I didn't say anything. Because, are people supposed to know I could play? Toronto knew. Toronto didn't stop it from being broadcasted all over the world then. 27 years ago? Fast forward, I'm 29. Anyways, yeah, and I think they knew that you guys were all trying to come to me and get to me. You guys almost did, and you guys almost are. Which everybody has a problem with, all the pimps. Right, stalkers, terrorists. I hate stalkers. Yeah. So what started happening was that I would skip 2 or 3 days, and not on purpose. I was possessed into not watching unpleasant movies, and that led, even though afterwards I got the subsidy, right? Because I kept saying intuition, I was watching the movie and I was listening to like 3 or 4 movies at the same time. But mainly because I was watching the movies. I mean, listening to the movies helped because I kept doing that for months and months and months and months, and I'm still doing it now. There was a bit of a gap after I moved in, but that's their fault. That was automatic. Stalker zones. They're everywhere, right? Yeah. This is my second plate. I'm on my second plate of penne. I miss my roti. And not the poisoned one. No, I don't miss defecation. The Indian meals only because they brainwashed me with every cuisine to not eat every cuisine. And the only thing that is less brainwashed for me, or I'm the most me towards, is Indian meals, Indian Sri Lankan meals, basically, and Indian and Sri Lankan meals. And I just wish I'm trying to get rid of that brainwashing and possession, but I can only do that if I have Indian food with some other form of cuisine food together to take off the brainwashing. Psychologists, do you get what I'm saying, psychiatrists? Good ones. You can't force me to go to the hospital. These pimps are trying to force me to go. Who are you? Who are you? I can't forget the sauce drop. And then, 2 or 3 movies made sounds. Kill them, please. I'll be Jamie Dash Warriors. Like, stalking is illegal. Are you mental? Even in the hospital, go and I do for him. Anyways, I dare them to make a sound loud enough for you guys to hear. Adukku vakkilla summa naan kekradhukku mattum sattam podudhu. I watched an amazing scene just now. Tupaki Hindustani dubbed. I need to finish my thought. Oh, they did it so I don't finish my thought. The fuck? Pathetic. Why don't they live like the way I do? Not completing anything. The way they try to make me leave. No, I do complete stuff. The way they try to make me live. That'd be very nice, actually. I can make that happen. Anyways. So I was saying about, 2 to 3 movies. That's why even though I got the housing subsidy and everything, I was possessed enough not to go out and house search, right? I mean, I was trying. But then it didn't work out, right? Until October. That's like, Adiki Adamasam, this is what I mean. If I don't watch the movies, this is what happens. Adamasam, something that's supposed to happen right now, goes by Adamasam. Because when I got the subsidy, then I was supposed to be off the streets, right? But I wasn't. Because of these pimps. So I have to watch the movies or else we're gonna go back 6 months. Because you guys also know that it's only after I started watching movies 7 days a week. When I watched Appa's movie Solid and I was saying intuition because I was able to say intuition constantly or at least enough for Appa to know that hello, they said whatever communication that occurred, what he thinks occurs between us isn't occurring between us. When he say intuition, he knows exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. Which got me off the streets. Because I was never supposed to be on the streets. You can tell from my jaw that I'm not. Except for that big Gundam. But it's a Gundam of insiders. Okay, I'll touch it next. Okay, so I think there's an issue going on where no prime minister in the world is a prime minister. No president in the world of a country is a president. Basically, no one, except for Alpha, who should have been automatically appointed as CM already, because, hello, Stalin isn't CM. Stalin is his name, right? Or is that his last name? Whatever. He isn't CM. I don't even know what that is. I mean, is it Karunanidhi Stalin, or is that his dad's name? Anyways, continuing. No prime minister is a prime minister. No president is a president. No one who claims to have political power in the world has political power in the world, because they all fall into that law. Committing those crimes within, most of them probably committed within January 2020 itself. Most of them. And yeah, because, Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Wars, you can fill in the blank, because I'm being possessed not to say the rest. Oh god, it's been so long since I smiled with my teeth. I need to start doing that again. Okay, anyways. Okay. I think there's a law in executing orders that they have made, basically. So you know how I think there's another problem. Let's see if it's charging or not, because they screwed my charger so much that right now it has issues like, it's not even like, if I slightly move the charger's placement on my freaking phone, it is not charging. Did I just do an accent? I'm not sure, but I was trying to make fun of an accent. It just came out. Genuinely, I don't think there's anything wrong with accents. It's just the way you speak. How can the way one speak be wrong? Unless you're hearing somebody else. The good people have accents aren't very good, so it's not wrong. So anyone who says anything wrong at all about an accent can go fuck themselves. Have you ever heard Sita say fuck yourself? I just said I'm Sita. How do you guys believe me? Oh my god. I keep blabbering? Anyways. Okay, please don't go believe anyone who says they're Sita. Please don't. Because then that's what they're trying to do, these stalkers and everything. They're trying to say, I'm Sita, I'm Sita, I'm Sita. Okay, to clarify, Appa is the one that has zillions and zillions of parallels. Shivan has zillions and zillions of parallels. And anyone going around saying, raping people saying they're Shivan or Shakti are definitely not Shivan or Shakti. Okay, you can definitely, like, you can check that off as an indication that they're not God. Good people do not rape. That is a no-no. That is a huge no. None of us do. And so, definitely, you can tell that they're bad then. Okay, executing orders. Okay, I think there's a law under which these, you know, prime ministers who aren't prime ministers, these leaders of these countries, people whoever are say they are in political power who are not, which is everybody except Appa. Appa seriously needs to be the CM. Because India and Chennai is contemplating right now. Right? Okay. Because hello, you don't have any political backup anymore. There's no political grounding in India or Chennai right now. That's a reality. Or anywhere. Right? I'm saying this for the good of the world, not just me, even though I highly benefit from it if I'm a CM. But I'm not gonna lie about that. But also you guys do, because I'll be with him and we'll solve everything. I am solving everything. We are solving everything. Not trying to be cocky. Abhi's Army Dash Virtual Warriors is trying to solve absolutely every issue these stalkers have created. And we're trying to create world peace amidst World War III. When I am still in the situation, when I'm still being unfortunately human trafficked, even though I'm going to kill them one day for that, all these pimps, not all these Army Dash Virtual Warriors, they're trying to twist whatever I say online or whatever I think, whatever I say here, and make it seem like I'm telling them to telling stalkers to go and end the world and end the multiverse. And they're going around using that as an excuse to kill people and rape people. Like, what the fuck? Anyways. Yeah. Okay. And, so there, I think there's a law regarding, that's like the 5th time I think I've said that. There's a law regarding, them executing orders. And for those idiots that I call them idiots because they're going against the law. I think it's an automatic arrest for them. If, I don't know if it's an automatic kill. I hope it's an automatic kill. I just want them all dead, clearly. Watch, they're gonna twist this too. They're gonna twist all this. Watch, just watch. We de-twist everything. There. Pisces. These Pisces can't reincarnate. When you have powers and you see their soul, you can see their Pisces. படத்துல வருமே பிசாசு அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். I'm not joking because I can see some of them. Not completely. I can only see a little bit. I don't know Appa deals with this. He has seen it in his entire life. I don't get it. பாவம் பிள்ளை குழந்தை பிள்ளைகளுக்கு எல்லா இடத்துலையும் பேய் பிசாசு பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கு. I don't understand. Bad. I feel bad for Appa. He can see all this. He can see all the Pisces. Ass Pisces. Go. பேய் படத்துல வேற they're trying to make me try not to speak Tamil because I'm going to remember I was Veil Nachia. Jokes on you because I'm going to remember one day. Anyways, point is, okay. Anyways, I wanted this to be 10 minutes. It's 16 minutes now. As usual, I haven't tweeted and it's 12:09 a.m. I have water instead because I don't have to cover my mouth then. Because they can't really, those people who follow those orders can't really follow those orders. It's legal. I think it's a severe punishment for anyone who follows those orders, whether it be cops. I'm talking about fake cops. I'm talking about cops that had those jobs as cops before they started following orders. Because I'm not sure if it's an automatic not resignation or an automatic fire. Like they don't have. I don't think they have the legal rights to exercise any orders that these things that are not in political power are telling them to do. I think it's an automatic arrest. I think at least it's an automatic arrest. So I think that's an issue. I thought they were there. You know the things that they put on me or whatever happened on my scarf or whatever. I thought that was on me, but no, it was just the sofa. Okay. Anyways, so. Yeah. So please look that up. These are Mira's virtual words. And if anyone says no to you, in the sense of following, the actual law, of protecting these people and animals and the country, our world, I think you can arrest them. Please double check. I think they're trying to make sure I don't know about this law because, once I found out about the killing, I told you guys to go kill all of them, right? How it's legal and it's the law to kill them, right? And I think it's a law to arrest those that pretend that try to follow their orders, try to execute their orders, and abuse you guys in the process. So before you get abused, just arrest them. If you see them trying to go through those orders that are, encouraging, which all honestly encourage human trafficking. Like, who the put like Stalin made sure that there was feces. He ordered there to be feces in the water. I don't care what his daughter says because she was a part of it. She was. Hello, Abhizami Spiritual Warriors. Please say what she did. Regarding that, in certain areas of Tamil Nadu. And now my people are trying to bring them clean water for kuliking, for cooking, for drinking. And they're trying to clean that water. Because of the shit he did. I'm sorry, but that's a full stop. That is wrong. And a state cannot continue to follow a pimp's orders. Or someone who is so degraded in the head. And honestly, if there was good people in that family, I wouldn't be saying anything. I have nothing to do with that family, no matter what the videos say I do. No matter who I'm trying to seduce them and trying to have sex with them and trying to blah 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 blah. Oh, fuck off, yo! I don't need to have sex with you. What the F? I don't need like what is this? I don't need a Stalin family. I don't need to sleep with a Stalin family. Please, children, please watch this with your parents, the good ones, not the bad ones. Um, yeah, and like I don't need to do anything sexual for my appa to become CM, because honey, he was born to be CM. So, and I don't like I never ask favors from them. And if you're trying to make the world, things not just them, it's everybody, all the stalkers, all these actors or whatever, celebrities, people in the public, people not in the public, they're making it seem like I'm asking them for sex. I don't want to have sex with you. Please, let me make that very clear. I don't. I really, really don't. I have things to do. Things that are better for me than having sex with you. And I do not ask from, if I had, okay, if they say I'm getting all this money from putting myself out there and asking to have sex with people for money, I would be in Chennai by now. If they say I make this much money, or I take this much money from having sex, yo, why a mood? Like, do you know how disgusting you are in saying that? You're fucking disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. You fucking pimp, you fucking human traffickers think you're all that because you human traffic someone who says that someone who the world believes is God. You think you're all that? No. There's a scene in Dupake, okay, that I was watched. Okay? I do not want to have sex with Stan family. Thank you. I just want to make that very clear. Or anybody else. I never begged them for money. They can't make me do shit unless I sleep. Do you get that into your head? Do you get that? Do you get that? Because, this scene in the book that I just watched. It's so funny. I think Appa was basically saying the situation that I might get in, and which I am in. Where he's being beat up, but it's a climax where he's being beat up. But he's being beat up when he has handcuffs. And then after he gets beat up, he says, okay, he stands up and he's like, now hit me after taking the handcuffs off. Adukku thuppilla. Adukku vakkilla. I'm not talking about a scene, I'm talking about real life now. They can't do shit if they depossess me. அதுக்கு ஒன்னுத்தையும் கிளிக்க முடியாது. Oh, I'm a terrorist. I'm a pimp. I am this. I am that. Konjam unda thirivaya mood. Seriously, just shot it. I think an accent came out, but it was by accident, I swear. Nothing wrong with any accent. It just came out. Like, I'm a rapist. I'm a bomber. I'm a whatever. Like, konjam unda cringe recorder konjam niruthu. Because adhe dhaan solliட்டு இருக்க. அதே விஷயத்தை நீ மறுபடியும் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்க. ஆனால் ஹேண்ட்கஃப்ஸை எடுத்து பார்த்தா உன்னால் எதுவுமே பண்ண முடியாது, எதுவுமே கிளிக்க முடியாது. ஸோ யூ ஆர் அ வேஸ்ட். குப்பையை விட மோசம். That is it. I'm just very satisfied with that. The fact that they can't do anything if I am depossessed. Can't do shit, and they're so scared of that. Cause yo, even these pimps over here, they try to make me feel scared. I can tell the difference between where I'm actually scared and me being possessed to be scared. Yeah, nah. I know. I start laughing at these things because they don't have the guts to do shit. They just want me to believe they have the guts to do shit. These and everybody else, right? All the other stalkers and pimps in Mississauga and everywhere, whatever. Anything that are near me. Right? And so right when I feel that, when I feel my real emotions coming up, this is why they don't want me to feel. Because I become me, right? Because I started feeling with baby. And now, hello, I avoid going to brothels and dungeons, and I avoid talking to any pimp or stalker unless I absolutely have to. Right? And I feel that, right? And now, yeah. So they have a problem with that. And now they try to stop me from speaking as well. Like, do you see what I'm saying? They're scared of losing control over me. It just makes me feel amazing. And yeah, they try to make me feel scared because they can't actually make me be scared. You see how pathetic this is? This can't last. And they're trying to make it last. They're gonna be fucked up in the end. My bad for the swear words. But anyways, I'm not bad. I'm good. But anyways, I'm gonna go. It's been 25 minutes. I have to eat, and they're doing something because every single time after I will finish watching a movie, during early morning after 12, they try to make me binge watch something else, and I don't want to. I'll deal with that possession. Anyways, do you want to go? Thank you.